Society these days is surrounded by multiple pressures for consumers to be environmentally friendly due to the effect of pollution in the world today. United Nations research has shown that if the global population reaches 9.6 billion by 2050, the equivalent of almost 3 planets could be required to provide the natural resources needed to sustain current lifestyles. Plastic bags are a large source of these environmental issues, so the upcoming complete plastic bag ban is resulting in various positive and negative responses from consumers as their supermarket experience undergoes rapid change. The reactions to the ban is because of a multitude of internal and external pressures due to the effects of socialisation, operant conditioning, and the need to sustainably consume. Being a consumer in today's markets means that functioning within the marketplace without using plastic is nearly impossible, as it is ingrained within our consumer culture. Recently, our very own Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has announced a nationwide ban on single-use plastic bags by July 2019. Supermarkets such as New World are trying to change these consumer patterns in preparation for this ban by phasing out plastic bags gently. New World is still in the process of phasing out these bags compared to Countdown, who has already implemented a complete ban of plastic bags. So how are the supermarket consumers dealing with the phasing out of plastic bags to create a more sustainable supermarket experience? We asked a few everyday shoppers to find out. The 4 everyday consumers displayed on our consumer continuum reflect the 4 main social supermarket norms regarding consumer opinions and practices in relation to plastic bag usage. Callum is a change negative consumer. Rebecca is a neutral or indifferent consumer. Monique is a neutral positive consumer, and Georgia is a change positive consumer.
Don't know why it should be on us to do it. Shouldn't the companies who are making all this shit have to fix it themselves rather than put the burden on us?
I think it is good, but then also, to be honest, right now it's just one supermarket doing it.
I think the changes that we're seeing now will bring a really positive impact, and single use is so easy to not use.
I think it's a really good idea. I think it needed to happen a long time ago, so I'm glad it's finally happening.
The norms displayed on our supermarket consumer continuum are formulated during the socialisation of young consumers into the marketplace. This occurs at a young age and leaves lasting impressions.
It's been around since I was born, so I've just been born with it.
Until this change, plastic bags were an accepted part of supermarket shopping, and a majority of consumers didn't feel the need for alternatives for these plastic bags. Therefore, reusable bags were not integrated into supermarket consumer norms. By phasing out plastic bags, a new norm is being designed to incorporate reusable bags into supermarket consumer behaviour. With the influence of socialisation theory, consumer influence can create the bandwagon effect. However, this is not always the case.
Power to them, but I don't want to do it. If they can do it, it doesn't hurt me.
There are multiple ways to help influence and encourage supermarket shoppers to consume in a more sustainable way.
I think you can help influence your friends and family, like my friends and family, just casually, not forcing your opinions, but people learn off other people and you educate people.
So how can consumer behaviour change? B. Skinner has shown that behaviour that is followed by positive reinforcers or pleasant consequences is likely to be repeated, and behaviour followed by negative reinforcers or unpleasant consequences is less likely to be repeated. This is known as operant conditioning. Both of these reinforcers often have emotional roots within the supermarket consumers.
When I don't, you either feel a bit guilty using a plastic bag, or you end up purchasing a reusable bag.
It's not fair to impose this role on me that I have to go and pay extra money.
Find myself looking at people using plastic bags thinking,
I think you feel good about yourself. I think you hopefully encourage other people if they see you with it, and I think it's a good thing.
Ashley just used a reusable bag. She is currently feeling good about herself. She just played her part in helping the environment by minimising the amount of plastic in the world. She should be proud that she is a good citizen. Good job, Ashley.
I don't use them, so I don't really feel anything, I guess.
According to Welch and Ward, humans need to consume sustainably so that social and environmental needs can be met in the present and for future generations. Every consumer needs to consistently consume in a sustainable way so that this goal can be achieved.
I think my actions do make a difference. I think people might say that only one person can't make a difference, but like if 8 billion people said that, then we wouldn't be making any changes.
If we all had the attitude that I'm not big enough to make a change, then I don't think we'd get anywhere.
Also, definitely one person can make a difference.
Within supermarkets, introducing easily accessible alternatives for plastic bags is helping to change the consumer habits to work towards a sustainable future, therefore creating consistent, sustainable consumer norms for supermarket behaviour.
I think that we've known about the issues with plastic, single-use plastic, for a long time, and we use them one time for your groceries for 20 minutes max kind of thing, and they can be in the environment for up to 1,000 years, so I think there really isn't any point in them today.
The environmental ramifications of plastic bag usage clearly indicates that plastic bag usage should be minimised. Understanding the theories discussed can help companies reduce their plastic bag impact and can help consumers integrate reusable bags into their supermarket behaviour. To reflect on how the phasing out of plastic bags has affected supermarket consumers, we contacted a checkout operator at New World to understand the counter perspective.
Some customers are definitely working with it and they're trying their best to bring in their reusable bags. Some customers are really unhappy about it and have an aggressive approach at their checkouts. Just angry that we ask them if they want their plastic bags. If we find a lot of customers get annoyed that we're asking because they're just used to the presuming, because that used to be how it was. A lot feel guilty, and some either run to the car or just put the groceries in the trolley and just take them as individual items out to the car. Yeah, a lot when they bring in their reusable bags, they're pretty happy that they're making that little impact in the environment.
The consequences of phasing out plastic bags is that other behaviours are taking place. This shows how strongly ingrained current supermarket consumer behaviours are, highlighting the importance of the socialisation of new consumer supermarket norms.
I've started to notice the baskets are going down slightly. Yeah, it's just, one every now and again. We try so if they come into our own checkouts, if they have forgotten them and they intend to put them back in the baskets, we just have to explain to them that, sorry, you can't take the baskets, but if they go through self-scan, sometimes it just happens, or people just do whatever they can to take a basket.
In conclusion, the 3 theories discussed include operant conditioning, socialisation theory, and sustainable consumption, all in which contribute towards the wide range of consumer reactions in relation to facing the widespread ban of single-use plastic bags, which will change the future of our consumption experience forever. By looking at the 4 types of consumers to understand the opinions and behaviours that are currently within the marketplace, along with the supermarket employee counter perspectives, we have gained a comprehensive understanding of the thoughts and opinions that surround the issue of plastic bag consumption through suppliers and consumers. By analysing the opinions within the marketplace, the introduction of reusable plastic bags can be officially integrated to design a new supermarket consumer norm that will focus around the sustainable consumption within the future of the supermarket industry and the consumer industry as a whole. The plastic pollution internationally is currently incomprehensible, but with a focus on sustainable consumption, the future generated through the actions of a large amount of individuals will create a brighter, greener, and cleaner future for the world as a whole.